It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
There's no rush to shut it down. When the mirror get your money out, believe when I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. But they done everything that I love.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still going. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The kicker on for the
First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 20. Seven.
at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
First kick. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
At the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down, 49ers.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
32. Black ultra.
2nd and 6. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key. Words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wow, that is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, 49ers.
52 goal. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You look at this Niner defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 to the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point try now for Moody. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The back to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. as he's on here to punt it away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Okay, Frank.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it in. That's caught. Left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Chimere Dike. 49 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point. And we got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
Brings up 3rd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Saints have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll lift a throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something? And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
A good pick up there at 22.
he's going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And the 49ers first down.
Red, 30. Ready.
A gain of 27.
They'll look to throw again.
First down, San Francisco.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Cycle. 33. Yellow. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
42. Saints 28.
So timing up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Real quick. Baby, you on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't fit it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being over?
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Their second touchdown of the night.
And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
54 yards.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And will bring up second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
95.
On play action, they'll throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete.
19 yards.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19
63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baldwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 42.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws out. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Massive strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. Haven't had that poor defensive line. They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here now a third down and 8.
Here we go. Cougar, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates, Dragon, 60.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and reconnects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Baldwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
Another run. This time McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, right. Ready, right.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. from 21 yards away. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. The extra point try now for Moody. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 56, Saints 45.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five with the good girls, with the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with the some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five with the good girls?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence, but we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
9-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8 Warriors, 17.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, sack. 60.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now he'll tuck this and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, something appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
52.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Okay, right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out.